Hello everyone, I hope you're having a superb AGM. Mark asked me to put together a short video outlining how what you've done has supported Team Margot Foundation over the last few months. Team Margot has a 3-man rowing team entered into this year's Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge. Basically, they're 3 dads, average age of 50, who have long harboured this itch to row across the Atlantic Ocean. They're doing it for Team Margot Foundation under the We Row, You Register banner. The guys reckon it'll take 1.5 million strokes to get across the Atlantic. So we want 1.5 million people to sign up as stem cell donors.
So, as part of our awareness campaign, we've come to Yanamize to get both my Land Rover Discovery and our Running 45 boat wrapped in massive luminous pink, which we are hoping we can use for a PR campaign to encourage people to sign up and get on the register.
They say I'm out of my head 'cause I keep telling myself.
So this is where all your food and your water go. Attached here is your water maker, which sucks in seawater and spits out fresh water. You've got 3 rowing positions. Most of the time it's 2 people rowing. Yeah. Didn't you see this is the master suite cabin up here. So in emergencies, 2 of you fit in there.
Let me ask this, if it flips upside down and you're in there, are you safe?
Well, you have to wear a scrum cap if it's really rough. You want to hope for good weather so that you don't have to spend too much time in here.
And how long are you going to be on this boat for?
6 weeks.
Pardon? At night,
Yeah.
are you like in your cabins or are you still...
It's always 2 people rowing, 2 people...
All the time?
6 weeks total, full on.
So it's really...
You don't,
throughout the night?
Never stop.
If we succeed in getting this done, then it'll mean that there are 15,000 people who will have a potential life-saving bone marrow transplant. So that's the goal, really. It's a major outreach campaign in that way, and it would double the size of the stem cell registers in the UK. In July, the charity enjoyed the support of over 700 pubs and restaurants around the UK, including the support from the trade bodies BII, BBPA, BETA and UK Hospitality, as well as celebrity chefs, award-winning mixologists, and of course beds and bars. We took our Atlantic rowing boat and towed it around the country, stopping at various venues to run donor registration events. We asked all our supporters to do something pink to show support and build awareness, and they did, serving pink drinks, pink food on menus by creating posters and stickers and wearing pink clothing. We called this event Pinkspiration Week, and it culminated in Live Your Life Day on Franca's birthday on the 30th of July at Belushi's Greenwich. For me, the best thing that so many of you did was to lead by example and register yourselves. Many of you did this on the day, and there were connections made with DKMS who I know are keen to follow up with training sessions so that collectively you can continue to register people at appropriate times during the course of the next 12 months. Whilst physically we were only able to visit a few venues in July, I'm touched to know how the cause was embraced over Live Your Life weekend across the Belushis and St Christopher's universe. As a company, you've once again led the way, and as ever, your backing has encouraged others to join and support. There are approaching 1,000 Beds and Bars employees, so you and your teams present a natural starting place to look for new sign-ups, and where appropriate to promote the cause to your customers. Over the summer, Ben and Zen ran an employee survey to which over 100 of you responded. The survey asked 3 questions. 1, have you ever taken part in Live Your Life Weekend? 2, are you familiar with Team Margot? And 3, are you a registered blood stem cell donor? So here are the results. Unsurprisingly, the majority of you have taken part in Live Your Life Weekend before, and more than 8 out of 10 of you are familiar with Team Margot. However, that doesn't convert to sign-ups, with only 21% of you confirming that you are registered blood stem cell donors. So when making this video, I thought I'd better not take anything for granted. My daughter Margo had blood cancer, and she needed a stem cell transplant to stand the best chance of survival. But you can't have a transplant until you first have a donor with a matching tissue type, and I quickly learned that there simply aren't enough registered donors, least of all donors with a mixed heritage. That's why Team Margot campaigns for everyone who's eligible, particularly those with a mixed heritage, to register as a stem cell and bone marrow donor. So if you're between 17 and 55 years of age and are in general good health, please register and go on standby to save a life. Once you've joined the register, in all likelihood, you'll never be asked to actually donate. On average, there's roughly a 1 in 1,200 chance of being matched with a patient. If you are a match, you'll be contacted and asked to help save their life by donating your stem cells. The vast majority of donation itself is via peripheral blood stem cell donation, which basically filters out the stem cells from your blood. This process is a bit like giving blood, except it takes longer, around 5 or 6 hours. So I'm asking you to join the stem cell and bone marrow register. This is something you'll only ever have to do once. And after that, please tell someone about what you've done, share your experience with them, and encourage them to go to werowuregistered.org, click the link, and sign up to go on standby to save someone's life. The telling is really important. Please do share your experience with others and encourage them to visit werowuregistered.org and click the link there too. Because, as remarkable as it sounds, we know from first-hand experience that talking about Team Margot and the simple things people can do can and does result in life-saving outcomes. Whilst Margot's transplant didn't work, as her father, I can tell you that our family is unspeakably grateful to her donor for his priceless gift. It gave Margot a second chance at life and gave us all hope. Because of that donation, our family had more time with Margot, and during that time we saw her develop and grow from being an infant to a toddler. So if you haven't already joined the register, now's your chance. It's probably not appropriate to do it literally right here and now, but please take a moment to pledge to yourself that you will join the register when you get a chance. And if you're one of the 21% of employees who have already signed up, thank you. Please pledge to tell just one more person about how they can do something simple and straightforward, and that one day they might be able to save someone's life. Lastly, this talk would not be complete without me saying a massive thank you, in particular to Keith, for his own personal generosity, as well as all his fundraising initiatives, and also to Murray for his support with Beta over the last couple of years. As a result, Team Margot Foundation has received almost £20,000 this calendar year, and this money has enabled us to launch our latest education module under the Giving to Help Others banner. The programme is aimed at educating children of primary school ages and is free to download and use by primary school teachers, parents and guardians alike. The long-term plan is to help change attitudes, culture and behaviour such that donation becomes the norm. Thank you so much again for all your support.
I'd also like to highlight two honourable members, the inspirational work of Team Margot, who are working to increase the number of people on that stem cell register by enrolling themselves in the transatlantic rowing race, and I urge all members to support that campaign.